What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just Des TV, child. Over here, y'all already know what we do. We do movie reviews. I'm not movie reviews, TV show reviews. We do celebrity gossip. We do all kind of stuff. And yes, child, today is my birthday. So I thought I would give y'all some razzle dazzle. Because I barely even put on any makeup anymore. So I said, I'm going out. Let me take off my glasses, girl. Let me show y'all about my eyes. Child. Anyway. Yes. So today is my birthday. And I want to get me nothing but bundt cake. A nothing bundt cake. So I'm going to put my Cash App down below. If y'all want to send me $1, y'all could just send me $1. Y'all ain't got to send me no more than $1. Just shoot me $1. I'm going to put my Cash App on the screen, child, so y'all can send me a happy birthday $1, child. Send me $1 to my Cash App. So I could get me a nothing but cake. It's like $4, child. If I could get 4 y'all to send me $1, child, yes, I could get my cake for my birthday. I'm excited. Y'all excited? I'm excited. Anyway, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we're here for. We're here for the shenanigans again. Like I said, this is a BADDies CaRiBBean episode 6. Episode 6. This episode wasn't really giving much. I think it was kind of like a filler. It really wasn't giving much, at least until the end anyway. I would have preferred for y'all to stick around more to the end so we could see that fight with Gretchen and Meatball, because child, Gretchen got towed down. I didn't want to see Scottie and her crying for her passport. We'll talk about that later. I didn't want to see them packing and moving. That was a waste of scenery. I didn't care about Sapphire in confessionals talking that crapola. I didn't really care about none of that stuff. I didn't really care about none of that stuff, to be honest. Y'all drop down in the comments, let me know if y'all cared about it. I didn't care about it. Because they could have saved us that. They could have actually fast forwarded all that and get us to that fight scene with Gretchen and Meatball. Because what? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. If y'all looking for my other BADDies CaRiBBean episodes, it's in my playlist in BADDies East. I think I'm going to separate them so that people can find them. And watch them. I have all of them in there, but they in my BADDies East playlist. So if you go in my BADDies East playlist, you'll find all of the my reviews for BADDies CaRiBBean. But I think by next week I'm gonna separate them so y'all can find them anyway. Anyway, let's get on to it. Even if y'all drop down, if y'all don't send me a Cash App, child, just drop down
below and tell me happy birthday.
It's my birthday. I'm excited. Y'all see my birthday queen shirt? I'm a birthday queen. Child, I'm gonna let y'all into a little secret. I did all the things today, and the day is not over. I'm still waiting to go to dinner. I'm supposed to go to the range, get a little pow going. And what else? And then I'm gonna end up my day, my daughter made me some chocolate covered strawberries, which is my favorite. So I'm gonna end the day with that, and I'm excited. So yeah, even if you don't send me a Cash App, child, drop down in the comments and below and wish me a happy birthday if you see in this video and you stuck around this long. And I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all, and I love y'all. I'm just so excited. I had such a good day today, child. Such a good day. I might tell y'all about it in another video, but we'll see. Let's get to it. So the ladies, the episode starts off with the ladies packing up to head to Puerto Rico. Jayla is doing too much, acting like she ain't never been nowhere, like she ain't never fly on a private jet. Girl, please. Like, she been flying on a private, she been acting like she been flying on a private jet her whole life. Oh, we're going on the private jet and the girls are going, I don't know, economy. And I'm just like, girl, please. This is probably the first time you ever seen the inside of if you didn't get on BADDies CaRiBBean, you would have never even seen the inside of a private jet. So stop it. Slim and Tink is really good friends now, and they've become closer, and they said they want to be roomies for life in every house they go in, and I love that for them. I feel like I gotta clean off my glasses, like my glasses are dirty or something. I don't even know where my cloth is, but I'm gonna just use my shirt because I can't see. Child, we spent a whole 20,000 minutes with Scottie looking for her passport. And I feel like they could have used this as a teachable moment instead of making it a crying scene. If you were going to film it and film it for this long, you should have made it a teachable moment, because this definitely could have been a teachable moment for people who do not really travel a lot. And I feel like I want to have a sidebar outside of Scottie's conversation. I don't understand what is up with Black people and them not getting a passport. At this point in 2024, I hope everybody is getting a passport. I hope they getting a passport for themselves and for their children. Child, all of my children had their passport before they turned 16. Some of them even 5 years old, child. Because one thing I do, I like to travel. And we'll discuss that a little bit more later. But I feel like they could have made this a teachable moment. There's a couple of things I feel like I implore y'all to get your passport. Just even if you're not going anywhere, even if you plan on going somewhere, definitely get your passport. But even if you don't plan on going anywhere and you staying in the United States, still get your passport, because eventually down the line you might decide that you want to travel, and I feel like you need to get your passport just to have it. Because it's a decent thing to have. I think I got my passport when I was like 22, and I did not travel. Start traveling until I was like 23, 24. So I had my passport for like a whole year before I actually started traveling. I just got my passport because I'm like, I was always one to defy the norm, like go against the norm. Learn how to swim because they say Black people don't know how to swim. Get my passport because they say, oh, Black people don't travel. Things look like that. That was always me. So I had my passport when I was like 22, and then I started traveling when I was like 23. Literally, I had my passport for a year. And I implore my children to travel very, very young, travel by themselves, just to do it. I love traveling. But I will discuss that a little bit more. Anyway, I just feel like it'll benefit you in the long run to get your passport. So if you are watching this video and you do not have your passport, file for your passport. It takes 2 months. You don't have to expedite it, especially if you're not going anywhere. And the restrictions that they're putting on passport applications now is really, really, they changing, and things in the world is changing. So I implore you in 2024, before the end of 2024, apply for your passport and get your passport. So the reason why I actually wanted to make this a teachable moment is because if you ever have your passport and you end up in a situation like Scottie did, where she misplaced her passport, or even if you get your passport stolen while you out of the country, or lose your belongings while you out of the country, when you have your passport, before you leave to go on your trip, take a picture of the picture part of your passport, which, the part of your passport that have your picture and all your numbers and your information and your ID and the barcode, right? You want to take a picture of that. You want to take a picture of the back of your passport as well, like the inside and back cover, the front and the inside back cover. No, you don't have to take a picture of the pages. Take a picture of that. Send it to somebody you trust in your family that is not going on vacation with you. So like a close relative, a child that's old enough, send it to them so that they will have a copy of your passport while you are traveling out of the United States, just in case. Because if anything happens and you are out of the country and you lose your passport, you can go to the embassy the U.S. embassy that's in that state or country, not state, but country, and you can get your passport expedited, of course, for a fee. But if you send your passport to somebody who's not traveling with you, a picture of your passport that is not traveling with you, they can email it to them and they will have all your information and they will be able to process your passport expeditiously. Just so you know, just a little tip. That's what I was trying to say. It could have been a teachable moment for people who don't regularly travel and don't look into things like that. Anyway, with that being said, Scottie, instead of her standing there crying and looking stupid and talking about, oh, she's going to be stranded in Puerto Rico, blah, 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 blah. I mean, not in Puerto Rico, in Barbados, she would never be. But that's neither here nor there. They could have used that time that they spent on her crying to educate people who are watching the show. I should be a producer on Baddies. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Drop down in the comments if you didn't know that. It's also a great tip. I also have other tips, but I'll share that with y'all when we get to that part, because I already started to discuss that with y'all. Anyway, let's move on. So, also another tip. When you're out of the country, keep your passport in the safe. Don't carry it with you around everywhere you go, because you don't want to lose it. You don't, especially if you go to Europe. If you go to Europe, child, them pickpockets is out there left and right. So be very, very, very careful. So you definitely don't want to carry your passport around there. But I'm just saying, make sure you keep your passport in a safe, in a hotel. And if you need it, you still have the picture of it on your phone, on your device. Anyway, so Nat and Diamond, Jayla, Sapphire, and Scottie get on a private jet, and child, of course, they are boring. They're talking about a lot of nothing that nobody cares about. They are always talking about nothing. No matter who is with Natalie on whatever it is she's taking, the bus, the plane, the train, the car, a scooter bike, it's always going to be a boring conversation. Always. The other girls are on their plane. Biggie, Taseki, Tink, Slim, Mariah, Callie, and Meatball are on the other plane. And of course their vibe, as usual, they're going to be a vibe. The other crew is going to be a vibe. Anybody who's away from Natalie and her crew, they always going to be a vibe when they get together. Because don't you notice all the drama comes in when Natalie and her crew come in? Okay? So if Natalie recruited you to be on her crew regularly, you're gonna be the problem ones, and the other girls is gonna be lit. Okay, just so y'all know, child, they twerking it down, drinking it down, having a good time, getting along, having conversations, civil conversations, like they was doing last season, like I told y'all. Then we get Diamond D-riding, of course, talking about, oh, this is your private. And I'm just like, girl, shut up. Get her balls from out of your mouth. Because if it's not one thing, it's the next. And you're always doing too much, Diamond. I don't know. I got to clean these glasses differently. Anyway, so Mariah says, Mariah was letting them know that she got friends in Puerto Rico and she's going to show them a good time. They're going to have a good time. They're going to meet guys in there. They're going to do it up. They're going to have a grandiosity of a time, and they're going to do it up. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, she said she was a hoe in Puerto Rico, and she's admitting it. Child, once weren't we all at one time? Especially if you've been there multiple times, child. Anyway, Gretchen is, Natalie lets them know that Gretchen is still going to be attending, which I feel like she needs to go. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you feel like she needs to go. I feel like Gretchen needs to go. That's it. I don't care that Jayla's on the plane crying. I don't really care. I feel like Jayla and Diamond, they're always seeking a moment to a moment to get the spotlight shined on them. I promise you, if it's not watch every episode of Baddies, and it's either Jayla adding on to it or Diamond adding on to it. Everybody else just be vibing, chilling, playing their part so that they could get their check. It's always these two bozos. Yeah. So they get to Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico is amazing. If you have never been to Puerto Rico, I implore you to head over to Puerto Rico. You don't need a passport to get to Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico is part of the United States, if you did not know. And Puerto Rico is a vibe. I went there one Memorial weekend. Now, I've been to Puerto Rico 3 times, but I went there one Memorial weekend, and we got the VIP party pass. Girl. Anyway, that was when I was younger. I'm not gonna tell. Anyway, if you guys don't know, I also have a travel YouTube page, which is Des Does Travel. Des Does Travel. DEZ DOES travel. Des does travel. Head over to there because I give you guys travel tips and tricks, cheap flights, vacation spots, all kind of stuff over there we're going to be doing over there. I'm kind of getting it off the ground because eventually I'm trying to do something else in the travel business. So head over to that page, subscribe to that page, and we're going to talk about everything travel over there. And if you want to see my vacations and talk about where I talk about my upcoming vacation, because in October I'm going to Thailand. So if you guys want to hear about vacations and all the spots that I've been, see photos and stuff like that, head over to there and we're going to discuss it over there. Des does travel. Anyway, so the lady get to Puerto Rico, they pick their rooms. Meatball is a little bit upset that Tink ends up picking a room with Slim too bad. But you know, she sucks it up and she was like, she just gonna, you know, move on. And I understand why she's upset, but she was really hurt. I ain't mad at her. Biggie took a suite. Mariah and Taseki started picking their rooms. And Dia was detained because she's Bayesian. They have different criteria for them to leave the country. And so she had to be, you know, go through that process before she can get to them. So she's going to be a day late. It takes time. It's different countries ask for different things, especially when you are not a United citizen. They just call for different things in different countries before you can leave the country as a citizen of that country. So she had to deal with those things. So Nat, Sapphire, Diamond, and Slim sit down and they have a little discussion. Diamond, you know, they're having a little conversation. Diamond wants to discuss with Slim their issue and the fact, you know, why she got. Slim wants to really address it, why Diamond called them out. And I don't even feel like that was a real discussion because they wasn't really saying nothing. Diamond keep acting like she handing out ass whippings left and right, and I'm just like, girl, you're not. You're really not. A lot of those fights you got beat up. So stop acting like you handing out ass whippings left and right and you really not handing out ass whippings. Girl, what? Anyway, you was getting that butt beat. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah. And, you know, so Diamond, she look and sound stupid. Like, all the time. Every episode, you looking and sounding stupid, girl. I'm trying to I'm kind of hoping that eventually you look back and be just and just see how stupid you do look. But it seems like it's gonna take a lot for you to actually reflect, child. It seems like it's gonna take a lot for you to actually reflect. But I hope you do it soon. You know, Natalie lets the girls know that Asian doll is coming, and of course, who else has a problem with her other than Diamond? She wants to know why the girl unfollows her, and I'm just like, how old are we? 2? Are we 2 years old? I promise you, I have enough followers on Facebook and Instagram, and when somebody unfollow me, I don't even notice who. You'll notice the number, but I don't know who unfollowed me, and nor do I care. So are you that pressed that somebody unfollowed you? I think it's so stupid because a lot of them argue over the same thing. Who unfollowed who and why? And, oh, you unfollowed me, so I unfollowed you back. And I'm just like, that is so petty and so stupid. Like, I don't see the big deal. Why? We're not 2 years old. I don't know. But today in social media, I feel like it's a big thing, but I don't really care. It's neither here nor there. You know, they having another, Natalie lets them know that they're going to have another house meeting and Gretchen will join them. You know, Callie and Gretchen meet up. You know, Gretchen wants to go back in the house. But honestly, I feel like Zeus and Natalie played themselves because I feel like because she's so willy-nilly throwing around the N-word, I feel like they should have told her to beat it out the house. This sun is shining in my eyes too bright. Sorry. I feel like they should have been told her to beat it out the house. I think that they doing too much. They dragging this N-word storyline on a bit too much. And I just feel like kick her out already. Kick her out. She been on the show too long. Gretchen said that she really didn't mean it like that. And, Callie tries to explain to her, like, yes, it's our culture. Yes, we took a negative and turned it into a positive, that negative connotation of it, and we turned it into our own positive spin on it. But she feels, which I feel a lot of people feel this way as well, that if you are non-black, you should not say that word. A lot of people feel like that. It's not just the people on this cast. It's a lot of people in the world that feel like that. I don't think Gretchen is getting it. This is why I say she just needs to go. Because we don't have time to keep reiterating the same situation, same foolishness. If you don't get it, you don't get it. So you shouldn't be privy to be in contact or close proximity to our blackness. Period. Gretchen still wants to fight Meatball because she still feels that Meatball snuck her. And I'm just like, girl, she didn't sneak you. She was straight up. You was popping it online. You should have knew. You should have been ready. She didn't sneak you. She was right in your face. And she said she doesn't have a real problem with Jayla, but she does have a problem with anybody who has a problem with her. Girl, who cares? So we meet Miss Asian Doll from Texas, child, because Natalie is having a conversation with her on the phone. They discuss her issue with Mariah Lynn, and they are actually arguing over some George Floyd issue. And Jayla says she's ready to get it. And I'm just like, I'm ready to see it. Whenever you're ready, girl, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. I'm here for you. Whatever. So they're at the house meeting, right? Callie comes in and she's giving out hugs and kisses. She gives them a little explanation about where Gretchen is coming from. That, she explains that they had the conversation. So she tries to break it down to them how Gretchen is feeling about the situation. Yeah, Natalie sits on Bianca's pillow and she put it in between her legs, and Bianca was like, ew, she's nasty, baddie. I said, child. The stories, I'm sure. Jayla and Biggie shake hands and they agree to move forward. I think this is like the third time they agreed to move forward. Just move forward at this point. Y'all do too much shaking hands and moving forward. Just move forward. That's all. Just take a step in that direction, so we don't have to keep hearing these speeches from Miss Jayla. Child, girl, she just camera time, child. She just wanted. Anyway, so Gretchen walks in and she tries to explain what happened, from her perspective, and they get a little bit of understanding. They're like, whatever. Then she say that she was snuck, and Natalie's like, from who? And she points out Meatball, and then she calls Meatball out, and she calls Meatball out again, and Meatball was like, let's get it. And child, I don't think she wanted the smoke that Meatball was coming with. I don't think she did. I don't think she wanted it. She wasn't prepared. They wasn't on the same time, child. They was not on the same time, because Meatball was on demon time. She was on demon time. She did what, how in the reunion when Tasiki got real mad, and when she was fighting March as well, when she was fighting E.T. and when she was fighting March, and she screamed with all of her might, that's how she was really pissed. That's how Meatball slammed that girl on the floor. She was mad. Like, she really wanted to beat the life out of that girl. And I was just like, she need it. She deserve it. But yeah, child. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
Oh, she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
So they square up. And Meatball went ham on her. She flipped her, and then when she flipped her, she commenced to pouncing on her. She pounded that girl. I can't wait till this Sunday and see that episode, because, child, Gretchen was holding on for dear life. She was holding on to Meatball's leg like, oh, don't do it. Child, the security guards was like, Meatball, wait. I said, child, get up. I don't condone violence over here, but get up. Child, get up. Anyway, that was that, my spiel for Baddies episode 6. It wasn't really a lot that they was giving in this one. I feel like this was a filler episode, which is fine. I'm all right with it. I don't really care to see them travel and stuff. I would like to see them partying and having a good time and being a vibe. And then, you know, soon the troublemaker Rolly's supposed to be coming back, and I think Anna is gonna be coming back for next episode. I think I can't remember if they showed that in the preview. But it looked like Asian Doll and Mariah Lynn get into it, child, and Mariah Lynn gets the beating that she deserves. Because I've been waiting for Mariah Lynn to get beat up all season. And they need to beat her up more than once. Child, beat her. Beat her. Beat her. Beat her. Child, beat her. Beat her. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway, that is my truth. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe, child. Don't forget to drop down and tell me happy birthday. And don't forget, if you want to send me $1 so I can get my cup bunt cake, check out my Cash App. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.